I wanted to shoot a short little video, well it might end up being a long little video this one actually, because 26 years today I was actually shown the kleeneze opportunity, and how that actually happened was somebody actually dropped off an opportunity video that the timing wasn't right. I was just about to go out the house on a bank holiday Monday just like today, and guess what, I just wasn't interested. I chased them out the house basically. They left the video. I remember picking up that video and throwing it in the corner in the room and not even paying any attention to it. And that's how I actually came across the kleeneze opportunity. 3 days later, there was nothing on the telly, and I thought, oh, I'll have a look at that little video and see what it's all about. So watch the video, and on that video there's people making lots of money. One guy, Jimmy Nicholson, was making I think £12,500 a month. And what looked to me was a lot of people really sort of old making a lot of money out of this opportunity, and I thought, well, if they can make it, I can make it. So I decided to actually join. So what I actually did in that was get started, and I started to contact people I knew. And one person I knew, a girl called Tracy, had just been doing betterware, and I thought she would be ideal to do kleeneze. So I phoned her up and I said, hi Tracy, it's Gavin. Are you still doing betterware? She says, no, I'm not doing that. I says, well, I've joined kleeneze. She says, well, I tried kleeneze, that doesn't work either. So basically, lots of people were saying it wouldn't work. You wouldn't believe the amount of people that are actually going through. People were saying if it's been going that long, no, somebody would have made a fortune out of it. You're never going to make it work. But basically, I decided to just get stuck into it. I didn't do any testing of the products, asking other people's opinion. If I did that, probably what would have happened was people would have said, oh, you're better off doing betterware because it's been going longer, it's more well established. Well, that part didn't actually put us off at all, to be quite honest. And when I started retailing around the local area, people were saying, oh, I haven't seen kleeneze for 15 years, or I didn't realise it was still going. And then other people were saying, oh, we just buy off betterware, they're regular and consistent. So that didn't put us off either. I just carried on retailing, because if you believe in something and you're strong enough, eventually you win people over. And as the betterware people faded out, basically took over the area on the retail side, and I became sort of, the strange thing was I was called the betterware man, not even the kleeneze man, but they recognised me as that person anyway. So that's how it all started on the retail side. Started building a team, and as I was phoning people I knew around the country and running adverts, everybody was saying the same thing: it will never work, it's not going to work, da-di-da-di-da, and all these stories. But anyway, we got stuck into it. Unknown to us, the company had terrible stock problems. Was about 20 or 30 or 40% out of stock, but that was mostly the products that people were ordering. So we lost a lot of people because of that, but we had total belief that we're going to make it work, and we just carried on, we stayed focused and worked solidly at it. Now, it didn't take off like a rocket. It took a few years to get the momentum together and get a system in place. And I think about 3 or 4 years later, then it did take off as we got the system in place, and it actually exploded. So fantastic, it was going like a rocket. But about 2 years into it, I think, another person I knew, and quite local to me in Whitley Bay, phoned us up and says, have you heard Oriflame's just gone MLM? And I says, well, what's Oriflame? And they says, well, you want to get involved, it's really exciting. So I always like to see what the competition is. So I actually went round and had a look at what it's all about. So it was pretty similar to catalogue, to the kleeneze catalogue. It did like the catalogue. And it was all set up that the sales director of Oriflame was actually going to phone up when I was in this girl's house. So he did phone up, and I asked the question, what's the average order value out of Oriflame catalogue? And the guy said 75p. And I said, oh well, with kleeneze at the time, £1 a catalogue. And basically what I said to him, I said, look, I kind of tell the people in my team to take a pay cut, so I'm sticking with kleeneze. And I've never seen it for years. But what that girl didn't do, or the sales director, was explain in detail how Oriflame worked. Because if they'd done that, it would have put a different perspective across it. Because working on a 3-week cycle, you can get around your customers more. And I don't know how smart they are, but I'll get to that at the end. The marketing behind Oriflame is absolutely amazing now. So anyway, back to kleeneze. So we started just expanding, getting bigger and bigger. I think the company got up to 100 million turnover, and our particular team got up to about 60 million turnover. So in the 26 years, if it had actually lasted the full 26 years, many people were actually made millionaires out of it. People made thousands. I've actually got people who I've never met, who didn't sponsor anybody in the team, brought the whole family up completely just off the income of retailing with the kleeneze opportunity. So anyway, come along to about a year ago, just before a year ago, kleeneze was moving to a new warehouse, which was a right mess, and it was a right cock up with that getting sorted. But I decided that we needed some help, so I phoned a guy called Clive, who used to be in kleeneze in about the year 2000. He was a great guy, fantastic support. Was sad when he actually left kleeneze, because one of the best people who'd actually ever worked there. And I just phoned him up and I says, Clive, what are you doing now? And I says, is there any interest of coming back to kleeneze? Obviously, not my job to employ him, but I put him back in contact with kleeneze if he actually was interested, because he was such a switched-on guy at sorting things out. Anyway, he said, no, he says, I've been out the rat race for 10 years. He says, I'm doing Oriflame. And I says, oh, now I never asked how much money he was making. I never questioned anything. He never said to me, have you ever had a look at Oriflame? That's how the conversation actually ended. But planted in my mind there was like, oh, Oriflame's still going, and Clive's a good guy, and he wouldn't be doing it if he wasn't making any money, but that was put in the back of my mind. So anyway, as it carried on, the warehouse eventually got sorted in some kind of situation. There was lots of things going on behind the scenes. It was terrible, you know, things that shouldn't be ever go on with what people were doing about the opportunity. But in April time, it went in administration, and that was absolutely shocking that actually happened. One that seen the figures and how bad the figures were, that the company had actually been run. Basically, nobody wanted to buy it out of administration because of the mess it actually was in. So as soon as that point came, to be quite honest, I thought, as soon as that day administration gone, I thought, right, they've wrecked this fantastic business. I need to find something else because people will make money. And in the back of my mind, I always knew that this Oriflame catalogue would work, because obviously Clive was doing it. I knew nothing about the company in detail at all, a sales plan or anything. So basically I phoned up Clive and found out that he's doing fantastic with it, and he's talking about a girl called Michelle that was retailed £65,000 last year with a small Facebook group and quite a small customer base as well. So then when I realised that's how the retail power was there, just like kleeneze, I thought, wow, this is something really exciting you can get stuck into. So we joined, and then once I got involved, the pay plan is absolutely amazing. It's fantastic. It's just whatever it should be in a pay plan. I'll probably explain that more in a video in a sort of week of time, so because it's quite complicated to explain a pay plan. But it's all the things I wanted with the kleeneze pay plan. It wasn't there, so that was exciting. The next thing was the stock situation. There's no out of stocks, and if there is something out of stock, because they actually produce their own products, it would just come the next week. So since we've been involved in April, I think the out of stock's been absolutely tiny, and if there is something out of stock, it comes the next week. The pick-pack errors are virtually nil. I haven't heard anybody say they've had a pick-pack error. It's amazing. And the water facility is fantastic. It's amazing, that side of it as well. Now, when we joined kleeneze in '92, there was actually struggling to manage everything with the growth. I had to go to a new warehouse, there was stock all over the shop, just didn't work. Now, Oriflame, it's £1.5 billion turnover. They made £100 million profit for the last 10 years every year. The warehouse is state of the art. There must be a video of it somewhere on the internet to see how the thing works. But it's so efficient, it's amazing. So there's no worry of anybody having any out of stock situation. So the order values per catalogue have been amazing. But the clever thing about the Oriflame catalogue, I've just got one here, I'll show you the cover of it. And the front cover and the back cover of the product catalogue, there's always products 45 to 50% discounted. Now, people love a bargain, so if you're putting something catalogue in somebody's house or going back on a regular basis, you've got to have an excuse for them to actually buy. And that's the power behind the fantastic Oriflame catalogue, because each catalogue, there's a load of products in there, 40 to 55% discount. So people love a bargain. I bumped into a lady in the back street who's never bought anything out of a catalogue out of us for years, ever, never bought a thing, and she was laughing at when I was walking down the street with a catalogue who was supposed to be for somebody else that you know, she wasn't in. So I wanted to actually give her catalogue in the hand, explain the discount on the back and the front catalogue. So this lady says, oh, what's that silly catalogue you've got in your hand? And I said, oh, I'm doing Oriflame now. I explained about kleeneze going out of business, da-di-da-di-da. So then she says, oh, that's a load of rubbish. I says, well, just have a look at it. On the front cover, the product's 50% off. On the back, the products are 45%. If you look through the catalogue, you find some other things. She says, I know where that's going, it's going straight in the bin. And I've sort of laughed and think, oh yeah, I know that catalogue's going straight in the bin. Well, blow me, the next day she phoned up with a £26 order. She ordered the front cover product, everything off the back cover, and some products from the inside as well. Now that said to me, if that lady can buy the catalogue off the catalogue, then anybody will. But it's got to be demonstrated to explain the discounts in the catalogue to make it work. Now the amazing thing is, she wants more. She's now got the next catalogue and now going to be a regular customer. And I would have prejudged she would have never ever bought out of the catalogue. So in the last couple of weeks, we've had people have an order £125 out of the catalogue, one person £220 out of the catalogue, and this isn't the Christmas range out yet. This is the worst time of the year, August, in the retail trade for catalogues. So it's so exciting what we're doing now. So anybody who think they missed the boat the last time when I joined, people when I first joined didn't believe I'd actually make it work, but God, once I get into something, I'll not let it go. But this time we're backed by so much money and there's so much support there, it's absolutely amazing. There's no company in the UK can actually touch it and sponsor directly into Ireland. Ireland people can sponsor back into the UK, and it's just going to get better and better. So if you're looking around for something to get stuck into, because it's funny, certain times of the year seem to be better times to join. We've done amazing over the summer, and what a summer we've had in the UK. The temperatures have been absolutely roasting in the UK. Haven't had a summer like this for absolute years, and that would normally kill retail at all. But we've done fantastic. The sponsoring figures are going through the roof. We've brought in, I think, close to about 289 people in the last 3 weeks. The sponsoring figures are fantastic. But if you know network marketing, this is the time of year when it absolutely explodes. Once them kids go back to school, people are looking to make money for extra money for Christmas. And once our Christmas range comes out, we'll not have any out of stocks, we'll not be upsetting any customers by not getting the products. And one thing is, with our range, you cannot get it discounted on eBay or anywhere else where you can buy the products way cheaper now. Because it's our own brand, there's only one place you can actually get that, is off a rep. And there's no product selling at like 50, 60, 80% cheaper on the internet, and you can't get it anywhere else. So that in a nutshell has been the 26 years. There's been fantastic people in the team who have made amazing income. I was proud of them all to have in the team. It was great to watch people grow and develop. People who were shy as a mouse come to the front and be able to speak in front of thousands of people. But you know what, 26 years ago, some of the people that's joining now weren't even born. So it's a new amount of people. There's still the same issue out there. Nobody likes a job. Nobody likes to be in the rat race. Nobody likes to go to work. Network marketing is the future, but you've got to find a company where the product's retail to an end user. If you've got that vehicle in place and you get repeat business, it's up to you how much income you can actually make. The team building has never been easier with the support system we've got in place in to sponsor people. And it's just getting them plugged into our amazing support system and it'll grow. Now, 26 years ago I said this, probably people wouldn't believe what I was going to do, but I did it, and that with a fantastic team, and we worked together and built an amazing support system. Well, we're going to do it the same. So we're going to absolutely rock this business in the years ahead. There's so many companies in the last 26 years that came in from America with this amazing product, or this amazing product, and this amazing product. But I've never seen one product that retailed on a regular basis. And after 6 or 7 months, it just burns out, and everybody's sick of it, and the product's not retailing and looking for another one. Well, hidden in our catalogue is some absolutely amazing products. And there's too many to explain. We've got the nutrition range there with the results of absolutely amazing on it. And we've got all the skincare products. We're actually the DSA award for the best new product of the year. It's a skincare range, which is massive repeat business. So just on a couple of products you build a massive business, but we've got this facility of 1,500 products in an online shop, 750 every 3 weeks in the catalogue, discounted up to 45%, and guess what, we don't lose any commission on that. We're paid full commission on the internet specials which you can sell through your online shop, and also we'll have no charge for the online shop. There's no fee for the online shop. There's no £10 fee for the online shop. Why were we getting charged £10 for an online shop? Why were we actually getting less commission going for the online shop? With Oriflame, it's full commission. So in a nutshell, that's everything about it. They've got conferences as well running every year. Three conferences running a year. At the minute there's one running to Monaco, there's one running to Portugal, and there's one running to not Sydney, on the Gold Coast, where Ant and Deck go and do I'm a Celebrity. The hotels on the seafront there, you see them when they actually start out and where they go to afterwards. So they're going to announce another one in a couple of in October time, I think, where the next one is, and it's amazing 5-star resorts. Now last year it was a 50th birthday, so they did a special cruise, and there was that many people qualified. They had to hire 2 cruise ships, and there was 6,000 agents actually went on that cruise. And guess what? There was only 5 from the UK and Ireland went on that cruise. Oriflame is absolutely rocking and rolling in Europe. It's going absolutely crazy. It's flying, and it hasn't took off in the UK as well. So we used to say about kleeneze it was the best kept secret in network marketing. Well, guess what? Oriflame's hidden under the radar there as well, for somebody like yourself to get involved and actually go and build yourself a massive residual pension that you know the business isn't going to go out of business, because it's run by professional people and know what they're doing, which makes a massive difference. So it's exciting times ahead. Anybody wants to get any more details about, just messages. Well, this is an exciting time of year where the business is going to explode. It's 26 years, what a ride that was, for 25 and a half years or whatever it was with fantastic kleeneze. But the last few months have been amazing with Oriflame, and I can see it just happening exactly the same, because everything's in place to do the same. Funny enough, when I joined kleeneze had been turning over 6 million for the last 5 years and going nowhere, and nobody could understand why the kleeneze opportunity hadn't exploded. Well, guess what? We got involved and off it went. And Chris Mason, Paul and some of the other leaders and the other legs went at it like a train for years, and just kept at it, and they kept looking and supporting people, running meetings, etc. The funny thing is, Oriflame has been doing 6 million for the last few years as well. But when you see the catalogues and the order value, it's just primed to explode. It's never pulled out in any countries. It really wants the UK and Ireland to expand, so they're putting everything in place to do that. It's amazing. So if you're looking for something to build for your future, to have a real proper residual income that you will have for the rest of your life, just connect with me or one of the people in the team and get started, because you'll not let down. Just focus on something. It's absolutely rock solid. Will not be letting you down. Have a fantastic day. Enjoy the rest of the bank holiday, and I'll speak to you all soon.